Three, two, one. Go with the theme song.
Yeah, I'm trying to. For some reason, it's being silly
I
with me.
know. I'm just breaking your balls.
You're bashing my balls.
Just like I was breaking Dave's balls yesterday on Slamcast. Like I really wasn't upset that he was stepping on me. It was just mildly annoying.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, we're going live in a sec, guys. Well, we are live. For some reason, it's telling me that Oh, fuck's sake. Cool.
I'm a Dudley. He's a Dudley. Wouldn't you like to be a Dudley too?
Okay, for some reason, the file's not playing. Welcome, everyone, to episode 105 of I Got Gameplay. As you can tell, we don't have any theme music tonight. The reason being, for some reason, my laptop is being very, very annoying. So let's start the show nonetheless. My name is Michael Burhan.
Which means it's probably going to start playing like 5 seconds into the show.
Probably. Or there's
Just randomly go off.
some weird issue with media play. Here we go. Let's see if we can do it. Hey! Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 105 of I Got Gameplay. Yes, it's me, it's Michael Burhan here tonight with a great show. It's so great that you see people going into stores and trying to steal it because of those Friday sales. I think I made a pun there. Who knows? And
Yeah, you were going for something. You should have just aborted it halfway.
I should have just aborted it like a fetus from Silent Hill. Anyway, we're getting off of that kind of awkward moment. We are.
I know, right? I'm already bringing into the abortion talk already.
Exactly. We are on episode 105 of I Got Gameplay. We're talking Black Friday deals. We're talking about the games that have been released on Black Friday, the games that you may love to play, the games that you think are disgusting and terrible, or the games that I just don't own yet because I have to wait. Nintendo. Anyway. That's okay by me, because we're going to be talking some awesome games that have been released. And today we have, of course, the regulars with us. We have the lovely, the tempting, the temptatious, the amazing, the stunning, and the resident expert on Resident Evil. She is the lovely Jamie Styles. Jamie, how you doing?
Sometimes when you introduce me, I don't exactly know if you've met me or not. Because all those things, no.
One day, I'm just going to be sitting there one day and going, the annoying, the painstakingly, the girl
The
who kicked
fucking
me.
cunt.
See that? I'll be like, yes.
Yeah. Jamie
Here I am.
Styles.
Rock you like a hurricane.
One day, I swear,
Dusk.
there's going to be a moment where she'll just kick me in the balls. And speaking of a swift kick to the balls, we have the man who is the host of Slamcast. He is the merc with the mouth, the resident retro unlimmed nutcase. He is the gentleman who has once been called a lifeless loser. But he is one of the most
Who called me
entertaining-
that? That's a new one.
That's Payden. Anyway, he's also one
fuck
of the
him.
one of the most intelligent individuals I've ever met, and the gentleman who just can't silence himself because he's that damn good. He is Mr. Brandon Ligon.
No, I love the sound of my own voice. That's my thing. Like I'm literally probably the most arrogant man on this show, probably at least.
Yeah, you're not the most
At
arrogant
least.
man in the world. That goes to Payden. Anyway,
Well, yeah, But I love the fact that you associate me with Deadpool. I'm the Deadpool of the network. That's a quite high compliment in my book.
Well, speaking of the Deadpool of the network, we also have the man who is the man I would associate most with Ghost Rider, and no, not the shitty Nicolas Cage movies. He is the man who's also been associated with the character known as Sabretooth, and is also the most likely on this show to probably beat me over the head with a microphone if I ever tell him to host a show at the last minute. He is the Excess Gaming Podcast himself. He is Xander Scullion. Xander.
Hello. You know what? I wanted to say real quick that when I was listening to the theme song, for some reason I was picturing all of us in spandex doing like exercises. I don't know why.
Why?
It is very
I just imagine
80s
it's all-
workouty.
Yeah.
It's got that weird.
Why, Xander?
Well, it's you know what though? It does has that weird meter to it. Like it kind of like speeds up and slows down at a regular. It's on a regular tempo.
Yeah, I just
hard to
imagine us
dance
going
to.
up and down stairs, moving our arms around, just getting in shape.
Well, I was going to do a video about it, a video on this, and I was actually going to picture us in like several different gaming situations, such as a JRPG, where we're all running around.
Speed runs.
Yeah, basically.
I would just show several speed runs at the same time. Like
That's exactly what I was going to do, and then have us lead into the I Got Gameplay credits. But eventually that will happen once I have the finances and someone's talented can do it for me. But speaking of talented, we have the gentleman himself who's the mastermind behind the Pixels Without Borders podcast, and also manages a Facebook page as well. He is also one of my very, very nice friends, and a gentleman, a scholar, but a guy that has no time for the gym, as he keeps professing every single time he talks to me. He is Mr. Chris Sanderson. Chris, how are you doing, my friend?
You trying to say I'm fat?
I am not saying you're fat.
nothing
I
wrong with being
swear.
fat, Chris.
Yeah, if you were fat, that would be like kind of overselling it. You're lightly rotund. There we go.
Fat because he likes to lead the good life. That's what I say.
Yeah, I basically led the good life today, ladies and gents. Today is my fat day, so I had 2 major packets of Doritos, including the cheese Doritos and the lovely spicy Doritos. I then went and bought tons of sweets for my friends and colleagues at the lovely Station Hotel bar, and we all ate like Vikings, and then loads of nuts, and now I'm currently eating my dinner, which is chicken and jams.
Loads of nuts.
Loads of nuts. I love those nuts. And then I started eating loads.
Were those loads of nuts in your mouth?
They were all in my mouth. They were so succulent. So then I had chicken goujons and lovely noodles, and was also being harassed by my lovely friend Alan. Alan, you know who you are. He kept saying to me, is there hot girls near you? I was like, yes, there are hot girls near me. And he's like, why don't you like go for it? I just said to him, because they've all got boyfriends. Well, don't worry about it. You can still do it. I was like, no, that would be called statutory rape. He then concludes that I could get consent. I said, how am I supposed to get consent? Excuse me, would you like some Burhan goodness? Well, sign this document, please, to have some Burhan goodness. He then basically says, no, just get him saying yes on the microphone. This is what happens when you have a friend who just keeps trying to push you to go out dating, and then it gets borderline rapey. I love him.
I mean, is he trying to live vicariously through you? Is he a married man or like
he is a married man? He's
shut-in?
recently been married to his other half, Mr. Baby Boy Esselman. They're a lovely same-sex couple, and they are.
I was about to say. Well, I was like, what? This dude?
They're 2 dudes. But
More power to him.
They are lovely, and he keeps trying to help me with my love life and live vicariously through me. Literally, in detail, he keeps telling me what I need to be doing. But enough with the gay best friend trying to give me rapey talk. Let's go on to the next part of the show. Of course, we're going to talk a little bit about gaming news. So, Mr. Xander Scullion, as always, what's in the news this week? Xander, you there?
Yes, I am. Sorry, my mic was muted.
Because every time I talk news, you just like go silent.
But no, I got some interesting news. I'm pretty sure you guys have heard about the $90 PS4s.
Ooh, no, I haven't.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
I was surprised you didn't cover this last week, actually.
Yeah. Well, what happened was of course Walmart now can do price matching. And it all starts off with Sears. Sears had a glitch in their system where they were selling a Wii U bundle for $60. And everyone caught it online, so everyone started printing it up and going to Walmart and getting Wii U's for $60 from Walmart because they had to price match everything. Well, what happened was, and
Someone
honestly,
I don't. I'm getting fired for that shit.
well, honestly, the next thing I want to talk about is I definitely do not condone, and I'll get into this. Is of course we know you can sell anything on Amazon any price you want.
Yeah.
Well, see, the problem is Amazon has this thing where if you put something too cheap, they automatically recognize it as a scam and they take it off. They won't let you sell it. Well, what happened was is people were going on Amazon and making PS4 ads, selling PS4 for $90, screen capping it, not actually put it on Amazon, and then taking the screen caps, printing them off, and going to Walmart and getting PS4s for $90. Now, the reason why I don't condone this is because it is fraud.
Yeah.
It's fraud. And I know some people are like, who gives a shit? It's Walmart. They have a lot of money. You're stiffing it to the man. The only problem I have... Say what?
Doesn't make it right at all.
Well, my problem with it is, it is Walmart, and Walmart has, so much freaking money that something like this probably doesn't put a damage on them whatsoever. But the problem I have with it is the only person you're screwing is the person that took that coupon. And when I say that, I'm talking about the cashier that's probably making less than minimum wage, that's, trying to make ends meet or just trying to have a job in general. Because what happens is this person takes the coupon, sells it, and let alone, this is probably during the holiday season when we have stuff like Black Friday coming up. They don't have time to sit there and look and authorize it. They're just trying to get people out of the line, trying to get things flowing because people are fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So they sell this $90 PlayStation 4. What happens? The district or regional manager sees this in the electronics department. They swoop down, start yelling at the manager. What happens? The manager yells at the cashier. So the only person you're really fucking over is the person that is already getting fucked over by a corporation. So I want to say good job to everyone that got their PS4s for $90. I hope karma bites you in the ass.
I agree. And as far as I'm concerned, I want to add an extra little bit. I don't care about people basically doing like their cheap consoles or trying to mess with a system. They've basically ensured that system now is no longer going to be in place, because what's Walmart going to do? The first thing they're going to do if they lose a chunk of money on this is take that system away, so they won't price match anymore. Secondly,
I think they've already done that, actually. I think they've already removed the price match guarantee, I think, at least on electronic items.
Yeah.
Or at least you have to have some sort of, they maybe amended it so you actually have to prove, like, published verification, published advertisements, not internet ads or anything else like that.
And secondly,
look, allow me to play devil's advocate on this, and just speaking as like the general Joe Blow consumer. While I feel for the plight of the retail worker, because I was a retail worker, I have no problem ripping off Walmart for a PS4, man. And I wish I saw this before Walmart got hip to it, and I wish I went to my local Walmart and got a PS4 for $90. Wish. Because anytime you could stick it to a major corporation who routinely fucks their own employees, ask anybody who's been, or ask Miguel Leon, who is a former Walmart employee, ask him what it's like to work for Walmart. Believe me, this is Walmart's karma for being a shitty employer to their employees. So,
as I said, for me,
the circle of karma completes itself.
No, because I don't agree with it on the fact that you're not screwing Walmart. You are screwing every single individual that works for them. If they hit a loss,
I don't care. I got a PS4 for $90.
Yeah, I know, but they have to go and recoup this from who? They recoup it by employee cuts. They'll do whatever they can to mess.
You know what I tell those people? Find a better job.
What about those people who are trying
I did. That's all I'm saying, man. I was in the retail hell, and I fucking found my way out.
Okay, Jamie, what were you going to say?
I said sometimes you can't find a better job than that. You know what? As someone who was on the worst end of things, As someone whose boyfriend was trying to find jobs everywhere to try and keep us afloat when we were homeless, sleeping in hotels, trying not to sleep in our fucking car, having to borrow money from our parents just to fucking make rent, $300 to $400 from my parents who didn't have it to goddamn give. You cannot find a better job sometimes. And stealing from those people just because you don't care because you got a fucking PS3, fuck all of you. It's not that simple.
Yeah, and I agree with Jamie on this one. You don't do that. You are fucking with people's lives. You are messing with people, and you are doing something that basically someone who is in a shitty situation, you're making it even worse for them. So in the end, I would rather save up and satisfyingly buy a PS4 for full price, or even pre-owned. I don't give a fuck. But I wouldn't go to those lengths. And in my own perspective and moral compass, I find doing stuff like that completely and utterly disgusting. And that's not, as I said, I'm not saying whoever does it is a bad person. I'm just saying that taking advantage of that and doing something like that, you've basically ended up making someone else's life hell, even the point of them losing their jobs because you wanted a cheap PlayStation 4.
Yeah,
I don't think anybody
like I
lost
said,
their job over this. Like, there's no cashier lost their job over this.
You don't know that for sure, Brandon. You don't know that for sure.
I have
The
worked
reason-
enough.
Wait, one at a time.
Well, the reason why I was saying that, or what Burham was saying, you don't know that, is because that employer might have already had some strikes
Yeah.
on them. You know, like we don't really exactly know what that employer was going through. Maybe this person was having health issues and they were late too many times at their job and got strike issues for being late, and then this happened, so now they're fired.
Yeah.
The way I look at it is, like I said, the only person you're screwing over is the lowest person, because I've been a manager. I know exactly what it is. What happens is unfortunately you have to go down on that person, to keep your job. So it's just a shitty situation, because the managers are not going to,
Need managerial
they're-
verification for those transactions, though. If you looked on those receipts, there's a manager code, so a manager has to go in there and change that code. So that's
all
not
the
like
time.
the.
I've had managers give employees these codes at customer service where I used to work.
It clearly says manager override on the thing, so I'm assuming that there is some level of thing. Like I said, you can't. It's not like anybody who's ever bought a console at Walmart knows what it's like. You go to the electronics section and you pay for it right there at the electronics section. Unless you're like a weirdo like me who goes in and buys their Wii U at 1:00 in the morning. But like you just go and you buy it right there. And the manager will does the transaction all right there. Like, I don't think there was any like here, like you check out at a normal, like you're buying groceries and stuff like that. This is a specialized transaction.
Well, Jamie, what were you going to say?
Honestly, I don't even remember anymore. It was just, I don't even remember anymore.
Well, going on from that, Zanny, got any other little bit of news for us?
That's probably about it. There's been so much other like non-gaming news that's been going around lately. I haven't even been able to, stay afloat with normal gaming. I mean, other than the fact that Assassin's Creed Unity is being so glitched out and Ubisoft's being such a great company.
Well, that was actually
going to
be my story.
They canceled the season pass.
Well,
yeah.
Let's go on to Brandon with that one. Brandon, elaborate on what Brandon was saying.
So, I mean, this is really goes to a problem that we brought up last week. My continuing update: two major games of the holiday release period are still broken. That is Assassin's Creed Unity and Halo 2, or at least the matchmaking part of the Halo 2 Anniversary Collection. What the fuck, 343 and Ubisoft? And now they've clearly said it's so bad at Ubisoft that they've canceled all future planned downloadable content that they had, that they're going to be working on fixing this game.
What, so they're leaving the game the way it is?
No. What they said is they've canceled the season pass, which means by canceling the season pass, that basically says there's going to be no additional downloadable missions, because the Assassin's Creed franchise has been famous for having at least very good playable one-off, campaigns. It's a couple missions, gives you a good storyline, a couple good cutscenes. You get 6 to 8 hours additional out of your play of gameplay out of your game. Basically, by canceling the season pass, it means there is going to be none of that, and they're going to be concentrating all their development efforts on fixing this game.
So
It is broken.
Tell me something. How do you go about releasing a broken game without no QA testing? You know, people shit on Sonic Boom and how bad that game is, but this is like a million. This makes Sonic Boom look polished.
Well, you know what? I think this game gets a lot more attention because this is Assassin's Creed. It's a juicier title. It is what the gaming industry calls a AAA franchise. So yeah, it's any problem with it, it's going to be magnified tenfold than any other normal problem. Like, you know, Sonic Boom is a funny internet joke, but most gamers, if you ask them about Sonic Boom, they're probably really not going to know what the fuck I'm talking about. Most gamers you ask them about Assassin's Creed Unity, they're going to know it's fucking broken.
Okay.
As fuck.
Well,
I've even played it, and it's... Sorry.
No. It can continue with that thought. You've played it, and how's it been with you?
I mean, other than the initial cutscene or the initial first actual bit of gameplay you're playing of the storyline, because they have this weird submission where you're playing Jacques de Molay, who was the leader of the Knights Templar, and if you know anything about history, what happened to the Knights Templar on Friday the 13th, and why Friday the 13th is such a big thing. It was just weird historical one-off thing, and then you get actually into the meat of the game. The first actual part where you're actually playing Arno Van Dorian, or whatever the character's name is, my game froze. I'm running through the Palace of Versailles, and then I get into this room where I'm supposed to be in, and then the game completely freezes. I can't trigger the cutscene, I don't know what to do, and then just crashes. Completely crashes.
But again, how do they come out with releasing a game?
How do they fix this? I mean, they just obviously don't care, and they're just trying to get it out to meet deadlines, and they figure it's not good. They figured it wasn't going to be that big of a deal. Maybe it wasn't going to be that systemic of a problem. Maybe they're just gambling, or they're just really short staff on their QA department, and that's why constantly people.
I think it also goes into what we were talking about a couple episodes ago when we were talking about that former Ubisoft employee, about the fact that they're working over hours.
Yeah.
And they're kind of, it goes into that play where the employees aren't really getting treated as well as you think they are, and they're being overworked to put out these games, to put out money by Ubisoft, and now it's being shown. You rush a product, you do this, and this is what's going to happen. You're going to get subpar, broken video games,
Yeah, and you can look at the difference between this and games like Far Cry 4, for instance. Far Cry 4 seems extremely polished in comparison to the Assassin's Creed, so Unity, I know it's a different team, but by allowing the game to slip without any QA testing, because QA testing could have picked this up very easily. I don't understand.
Oh, absolutely, but I think Far Cry, it's the game model itself is so polished, and there's really not a whole lot to it. Not like Assassin's Creed, where they were trying something new. They were trying to render indoor and outdoor environments seamlessly, which you couldn't do before. It was always a cutscene transition. It was like moving into a new map. So there's probably a lot of moving parts, technically, code-wise, to the game that are probably just unstable. Whereas I think Far Cry is just a more stable engine, and easier to.
What would have made the game a lot more easier to handle would have been if they just released it as a single Assassin's Creed game like they did previously. By incorporating elements they did, by trying to push the game as big as they tried to do, they end up just messing the game up entirely. I've had my issues with Ubisoft with Watch Dogs. Xandar basically washed his hands of them based on the fact that they were messing around with Nintendo and the Wii U the way that they did. This shows as a company, karma's come round, and people have paid $40 for this game. It's a lot of money to pay out. Or was it $60, Brandon? 60 or 40?
It was a full retail. It was a full retail price in the US, man. So I got Assassin's Creed day one. Just because I want my GameStop sells you, man. They're really good on selling you on like the free gimmicky DLC stuff. Oh, you get this special spear. Fuck, give it to me. Shut up and take my money.
Yeah, but you got speared all right. Right in the
I got
childhood.
speared, right? I can't even fucking use this thing that I fucking paid $5, put $5 down to use. What really sold me on Assassin's Creed and why I really want to play this, and I'm not like totally giving up on this game yet, is it has multiplayer, and like that's a competitive campaign multiplayer. Like that's to me
Yeah, but if you look
what
at
I've
it
been waiting for
between
with
this
Assassin's Creed.
and Destiny's multiplayer is
Destiny is nothing but multiplayer.
No, but do you know what I mean? It's bar none. It works. Bungie took a lot of effort and a lot of time and a lot of love into that game. With Unity, it just seems that they've just rushed it out of the door to the point where the game is broken. Chris, what about you? What do you think of this? What are your thoughts on the whole Assassin's Creed Unity situation?
It is bad, like you say. QA should have picked this up, but I think a thing with Assassin's Creed, when it first came out way back when, it was a big deal what they could do with the engine, how much detail it could show, how many people were in the streets, so on and so on. And I think they've just pushed it beyond like their, I suppose you can say like their knowledge of the engine of what they've got. Because like a problem what I've seen, what I've played like, very little of Unity on the PC. With the game engine, it's trying to do too much that it physically cannot do until they get better programmers in, and it is ridiculous. People are going out paying for broken games, and I mean, you got the big names: Assassin's Creed, Halo, Drive Club, and like the lower ones like Pro Evolution Soccer. That's absolutely fucked online, and it's getting to beyond a joke where you're paying for these games, you're excited for these games, you're happy to pay, you're happy to give over your money, and you're getting half a product, if that, and it's getting ridiculous. I just hope Ubisoft gained some ground by. I mean, they said they've cancelled the season pass, but I hope they say, right, we messed up, we know we did. Here's like the season pass for free. Because there'll be some people that bought the game and the season pass on day one.
I think they've already gotten a refund, or they get a free Ubisoft game of that same price. Because like season passes nowadays, I don't know if people realize this, they're like $25. I don't know what the sterling equivalent of that is, but $25 American. It's like that's half the price almost of a full retail game.
Yeah,
on most consoles.
It's like, for example, I mentioned Drive Club. I got that retail day one, so excited to play it. Bought the season pass while the game was still installing. I didn't even wait for it. And yeah, I get a broken game. But luckily, Evolution Studios have said, we've messed up. We are sorry. We are going to give you the first DLC.
They're working on
everybody
it. Dude,
yeah.
I was going to buy a PS4 for Drive Club. And I heard that game was broken, and I said, okay, I could wait a little bit longer.
Yeah, a few friends of mine were going to do that, and she was like, yeah, I don't want to buy it with the $2.99 deal at PS4 at the moment because the game is broken. But I agree with you, Chris, and I agree with the whole idea that Ubisoft owes people. You know, I've currently got a working relationship with Ubisoft. I'm reviewing a few games of theirs at the moment for Nerd Genius, and I will say that as a company, I've stated to them, and I say this with every company that I work with in terms of game reviews, I pull no punches. I'm going to call you out on your bullshit no matter who you are. You know, if it means that you're just not going to work with me again, that's fine. But in the end, Ubisoft owes their fans. They owe their fans who purchase this game, and they owe their fans a debt here in order to get this game done. And they've got a lesson they've got to learn is, if you're going to do it once a year, then you know what? You need to basically pull back and say, if the game needs more time, give it more time. Don't try
hire more programmers.
Yeah.
I mean, is it this? Look, let's face it. Ubisoft is not in danger of going out of business any more times. I'm pretty sure Ubisoft Montreal could at least maybe afford to sublet out a studio, a smaller studio somewhere. I'm sure there's a small game studio in Montreal that would absolutely love to be affiliated and have their company's name in the Assassin's Creed Unity credit, just to even either do some QA work or just help with the coding. I think it is probably what Chris said. The engine is probably trying to put so much stress on it that it hasn't had before. It never had to render indoor and outdoor environments at the same time in real time before. So I mean, maybe just the code can't handle it, or what? I'm not an expert on that. I'm just literally talking out my ass at this point. But
It's still not right. And
hire
in
more
my
programmers
opinion-
hire more experts to figure out this shit, man. Come on, because I'd go so far as to say is Assassin's Creed is Ubisoft's flagship franchise.
Yeah, it is.
That's
and
the hooded assassin is their Master Chief.
Sell or Rainbow Six anymore. Ubisoft is synonymous now with Assassin's Creed. People forget Splinter Cell, Rainbow Six, Ghost Recon.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that was the problem with the other than Splinter Cell. There was really no Tom Clancy protagonist, so But that's the hooded assassin is now the Ubisoft mascot basically.
Yeah.
It
Or
needs
that
to
A.
stay good downloading modeling.
The thing that bugs me, as I said, about this situation is they haven't learned their lesson from Watch Dogs, which again they produced a rather crappy game.
I think Watch Dogs was a rather mediocre title, which was really hyped up, but they really just didn't say. If they just said it's like Far Cry, but in a city,
Yeah,
I would have just been like, oh, okay.
I'm probably
But
one
they
of
know-
the people that enjoyed Watch Dogs.
I enjoyed playing it, like when I was playing it, and I still have it installed on my hard drive. But I just got sick and tired of playing hacking puzzles, and
and the thing that sells the game is the hacking.
Repetitive.
puzzles. Yeah, that's the
yeah,
thing.
no. What the thing that sold the game was they revolutionized it as like, oh, there's any way you could play it. There's not just going to be one linear way.
And
Well, yeah,
it's
there is
linear.
several ways you could do it, but it's the easiest way to do it is just shoot your way out of it. Like,
Yeah, it's
like, yeah, I could hack all this shit and stuff like that, but it's really just easier for me to crash my car into this person.
it literally
And kill
is.
them.
And the story mode is terrible. It's
Yeah, well, I knew as soon as that game got pushed from, I think it was supposed to be an early Xbox One title,
and PS4
and then it got
title.
pushed
It's supposed to
back.
be a release title.
Yeah, and then it got pushed back to the spring. And as soon as the title gets moved from the fall to the spring, that's basically like just the death knell. That's not gonna be a really great game,
And-
or it's gonna be a great game and they're saving it, and it's gonna be the game of the spring and summer.
And for Wii
But that's
U owners,
rare. That's rarely
they get
the
the
case.
game on the Wii U in still no word of it. It's supposed to be in December. Now it may be pushed back to
Yeah.
2015. With no
It's released
DLC.
now on
I mean,
the
that's-
Wii U. Oh,
Or is it out now?
yeah, I was looking on the Wii U store the other day and it was there, $49.99.
I wouldn't pay £20.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
that.
Notice that it's out and no one knows. No one knows that it's out, and now Ubisoft's gonna be like, oh, I guess Watch Dogs just didn't sell that well on the Wii U. I guess
No one cares.
Nintendo
Actually, no one
fans
cares
just
anymore. That's
Well,
why.
see, that's the problem. That's the problem. What I was getting at is Ubisoft releases these freaking ports months after on the Wii U, and then they'll turn around and say the Nintendo fans just don't care about it. Of course they don't care. The game's like almost a year old.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
It's 8 months old.
I don't know what the hell most of these developers are thinking at the moment. They're just releasing games without any publicity or anything, or pushing back titles on one system and releasing it on another. It's I don't know. Let's go away from that and go.
That being said, though, as long as we're bashing Ubisoft, I am absolutely fucking can't wait for the fucking Division to come out next year. God, I hope that's a good.
I hope that's not.
I hope that
broken.
doesn't have the titles. What'd you say?
I hope that's not broken.
I hope that's not broken. That game has so much potential.
Now,
So much hope. So much hope.
let me let me go move on to something positive. Now, being video game reviewers and journalists and vloggers and stuff, we get our share of trolls. Jane was talking to me about a troll that she had recently in one of her videos. Now, have you thought about contacting your troll's parents?
I saw this. This is fucking
Yeah.
I
brilliant,
saw
man.
this and it's beautiful.
Jezebel reports that it's a story as old as, well, the internet. A woman is a video game journalist. She receives rape and death threats. And the end, but in a delightful new take to the old story, said video game journalist has reached out to the mothers of the harassers just to let them know what their sons are up to. Alana Pierce reviews video games in Australia radio stations and televisions. She's also owns her own YouTube channel, and she received a number of threats on Twitter and Facebook simply because, well, important assumption here, she's a woman. Though Gamergate probably has something to do with it, apparently, and I'm not going to say Gamergate does because I don't believe trolls are part of Gamergate. So she tells The Guardian, a while ago I received a lot of... I'm trying to do an Australian accent, I don't know why I'm doing that. Listen, a lot of disgusting and overly sexual...
Yeah, I don't know why you're doing an Australian accent either.
over the internet on adult...
I don't know
males.
why you're trying to do an Australian accent either.
It turns out that mostly they're going young boys. The problem is they don't know
All
any
right,
better.
all right, Bruce. That's enough of that one.
So responding to them rationally didn't resolve the situation, and it got to the point where their comments were starting to make me feel, well, really uncomfortable. So fair enough, Pierce was easily able to find the families of her harassers, got in touch with their mothers, and she reached out to 4 mothers, sending them the screenshots of their son's handiwork. So far, 1 mother has responded. Sometimes young boys on Facebook send me rape threats, so I've started telling their mothers. Now the mother then said, "Hi Anna, I don't know you, but I was wondering if, blanked out, is your son?" And she goes, "Yes, he is. Why?" "I have never met him before, but he sent me a concerning message to my public Facebook page today that I was wondering if you might be interested in discussing with him." She gave the screen grab. And she goes, "Oh my god, little shit, I'm so sorry. Yes, I will talk to him." Someone's going to get a beating.
Oh my gosh, no, this mother has to videotape this conversation and upload it to YouTube because that would be the greatest humiliation video of all time.
She said
Ever.
it was just a way
Seriously.
to try and reach a resolution and productively teach young boys it's not okay to be sexist to women, even if they're on the internet. She says they are real people and that's why there should be actual consequences for that. All I say to her is bravo.
Yeah, really. And why didn't you tell this mother to upload it or videotape it and upload it on YouTube? Because I'm telling you, that's a 10 million hit video waiting to happen.
Someone is going to end up having their internet privileges
Could you
taken away.
could you imagine though, like a mom is recording a kid while he's sitting at like the console or PC or whatever, and like just bursts into him while he's playing it, unplugs it, and then shows them the thing, and then he starts crying. God, that moment would be fucking priceless. Someone do that, please, and upload it and send it to us, or please, it has to be out there somewhere. I just love watching kids have like breakdowns and stuff like that. Like that one video of the kid whose mother like cancels his like fucking Warcraft account or whatever, and he like fucking spazzes the fuck out and like strips his fucking clothes off and fucking throws himself on the bed and like has spasms and all that other shit. That's fucking priceless. I love those fucking sorts of emotional eruption videos. So again, I think this video, like, I guess anti-Gamergate backlash, I guess you could call it, even though Gamergate isn't really a gate.
Well, Gamergate has nothing to do with it in this situation, but
No,
I can see the fact that, you know, trolls were being trolls, and she found a very unique and fun way to sort that out. Xander, what do you think?
It's like a...
I think it's awesome. I think this is something that should have been done a long time ago. It's kind of like the story I've read on Facebook where this girl was she was like on a dating site or something like that, and like guys kept like sending her like harassing stuff, like she wasn't even like half naked or something like that. It was just like she just had a normal profile like on an OkCupid or something like that, and these guys were just sending her like really crude stuff. So she decided to send like the pictures that the guys were sending.
We know a guy who does
and
that.
the messages. She was
what guy do
sending.
you know
She
who
was
does
sending
that,
all this
Brandon?
to.
Tony Mango. Mango's got like some fucking social experiment thing where he's got like a fake OkCupid account and all kinds of dudes send him fucking
But
creepy
yeah,
fucking messages and
she's
shit.
sending
Apparently,
these messages to the guys' mothers, which I
Well,
thought was funny.
Wait.
I don't know.
I've
I don't know if
I've never,
Homeboy's doing
whoa,
that.
whoa. He's sorry, Xander. He's doing what?
He's got like a fake OkCupid thing that he's using it as like a social experiment, and I'm using finger quotes here. And like
You know,
it's
he
a
can
fake
get-
OkCupid account for a woman. What?
He can get sued for that, you know.
I mean, that's not Brandon's problem, nigga. I don't give a shit.
No, he can get sued.
That's a Tony
because-
Mango problem.
Yeah,
That's a Tony Mango problem, homie. That ain't got shit to do with me.
oh my god, that's. So
I'm just saying it's funny that some of the messages that he gets, I'm sure, are probably weird. I just wonder how many dick pics he gets. I mean, because there are some dudes out there that are fucking savages and just don't give a fuck. That just be showing that shit to every woman fucking around.
Ooh,
Like, just it's like a baboon's red asshole.
Hey,
so
hey.
Just showed it.
Always remember, if a guy sends you a dick pic, go on Google and send him a picture of a bigger dick.
See, Jamie has a rather unique
Guys
way
don't
of handling
guys don't
this.
send me a lot of dick pics, so that's not an issue for me. So I'll just keep that into.
Well,
into-
I had a
into
funny
mind.
situation today. Actually, I was like helping a friend out, and I was at a bar, and these guys were like trying.
Were you
trying
were
to
you
talk her
fixing
out.
her cable?
No, they were trying to chat her up basically, and she's like, "I've got a boyfriend," and then the guy comes up to me and goes, "Does she really have a boyfriend?" I was like, "Yeah, he's hung like a gorilla," and he's just like, "No, is he bigger than me?" I was like, "Yeah, he could take you." And he's like, no, seriously, is he bigger than me?" I was like, "Yeah, he's like the Hulk." And the dude, like, I'm just sitting there thinking, please don't come through that door. If you come through that door, they're gonna realize that I lied. But you know, these guys just end up just leaving the bar, and then the guy comes through the door. He's like, "Hi," and I'm just looking at it, all like, "Yeah, I just totally misrepresented you." But it's literally is. If a guy hears that another guy is bigger than them in any form or fashion, they'll leave a girl alone. Doesn't.
Yeah, no, that's totally true.
I'm a gambler.
That's totally true.
Yeah. So you know, what do you think about this, Chris? You know, being a relative mutual party on all sides in terms of the situation. Because I know you've got friends who are part of like from all forms of fashions, part of Pixels Without Borders. You probably have a few people that have come through there as well that have been trolls. Do you think this is a good way to deal with trolls?
Yeah, especially for like the real. I suppose I hate to use the term like hardcore keyboard warriors, the ones that think they are 10,000 men. by pressing a few.
Yeah.
Especially the ones
That was
that
funny.
are. Like I said, I don't want to use it, but I can't think right now. But like the ones that are clearly underage and they are typing on a keyboard, "Yeah, I'm gonna rape you," rah, 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 and just bashing keys to make a semi-coherent sentence, and then they get an ass whooping from the parents. I think it's a brilliant idea, to be honest, and that's the part of, I suppose you can say, like policing the internet in a way.
Yeah.
To show them the right from wrong. I mean, I dare say if my child ever did anything like that on the internet, I would tan his ass black and blue.
I think that's the best way to be, in my own opinion on that. The whole
Humiliation is the best way to go in my opinion. Just
Yeah.
humiliate them publicly. Like I said, upload it. Like I said, if that guy's mom uploaded that video or like made a video and uploaded that to the internet, that dude. I mean, one, I guess you could probably say it might be a bad idea because that dude would probably kill himself from the amount of ridicule he would probably receive. But
It's
Meh.
like a perfect example. I suppose you can say what happened to me when I was in school. I was bullied by the popular girls for being overweight, basically, and it got to the point where I lost my shit. I nearly killed one of them by flipping a table on her head.
Ow.
And what happened is that
Good for you.
Because I told the teachers over time, and they just didn't take notice of it until I actually reacted to them. And it got to the point where those girls got expelled from the school, and they also had to make a public apology to the entire school because they've been doing it to other kids as well. And they
Good for you, bro.
You could tell they were so
Good for you.
shamed, and the ones that didn't get expelled didn't actually do anything and any bullying again, which were, I suppose you can say, well, it was definitely a win.
Well, you got to show people that there's consequences, and that's the problem. You know, consequences have to be there. The thing that bugs me the most about this is that you don't sit there and expect people to take your shit. You know, if you're an internet troll, and I'm going to give an appeal out to anyone who listens to this who is an internet troll, stop it. You know, you have a right to an opinion.
Well, all right, dude, that's not gonna happen.
You have the right to an opinion.
You just have to. You just have to accept that that is an acceptable.
Opinion, and in the end, consequences will happen. And I'm gonna say this: you're gonna.
All right,
off...
you're gonna bro. That's not your hill to die on, man.
Yeah, but
that's not your hill to die on.
You go on and you basically do things like this. There will be a situation where, you know, dire consequences will happen, whether it be anybody like
people here's what's gonna happen.
Okay.
Is one day someone's gonna say something to the wrong person, and then someone's gonna track them down, find them, and fucking kill them. That's what's gonna happen. That's if it hasn't happened already. That's what will happen.
It's like,
I guarantee fucking.
Do you remember the trend of like swatting that they did? Remember that?
It fucking scares the shit out of me. Yeah.
Do you remember what happened when someone did that and then got arrested because they did the swatting?
Yeah, no, that dude is like getting like 76 years in jail now or some shit like that.
That's the thing.
Yeah, that dude
again, trolling will catch up with you.
Yeah.
Being a dick
will
catch up with you. And eventually something's going to happen where you will suffer the consequences. And a little message for Tony Mango: stop doing this whole social thing, because you're going to get caught out. And you've just been revealed on live freaking internet podcast radio thing. You'll be caught out, and you're not.
He fucking posted about it on Facebook. He posted about it on Facebook. I think he's trying to make people know.
God.
Dude, I mean, that's a whole other issue.
You're going to be caught out, and either you're going to have a very angry person trace your IP address because they can do that, or you're going to basically get done and sued because you're falsely representing yourself. It's called misrepresentation. Look at the United States law. It's there, you dick.
Well, how do you explain the catfish guy? The catfish guy, you know, he willingly doesn't like do that, but he brings people together that knows that. Like he knows that.
He brings the misrepresented together.
Yeah, but do you know that people can be sued for misrepresentation? All you got to do is just take one angry guy who then gets a lawyer who wants some money to basically sue the shit out of you for doing something stupid. With that catfish, I saw that it happened because it's quite interesting to watch. I watched one episode where they actually got.
That show is like a car, like watching a car accident.
Yeah, because it can go either way. It can go really nice, or it can go really badly. And 9 times out of 10, it goes really badly.
Oh God, when it goes bad, that's the best part.
Yeah. Well, anyway, let's move on from that, and we're gonna go and post some music now for a little bit. Give everyone a little break. So we'll be back, ladies and gents. Right.
I'm gonna go take a pee-pee.
Yes. For our Black Friday deals, and we're gonna do that right after this. We're gonna be playing Mega Ran's awesome hit, Shadow Man. For a minute, stop. 16, 8. Come in, 3. That's my DJ. Do it.
Yo, hey yo, we get it done. I'm in and out like a hit and run. Chances of me falling off slim and none. Wanna take my mic, you better get a gun. Don't be fooled, he might seem tough, but he only a cream puff, spitting what he breathed up. And on the real, I got better unreleased stuff. I can't hear him, /theorem. Friends the future, and y'all so last year with it. I creep through the dirt with verses like serpents. Worthless jerks get earth beneath surface. Shatter dreams and defeat your purpose. You don't need a proof for purchase, you got it. Audible narcotics when the art dropping. Attacking all topics, how you gon' stop it? Off topic, ran a ball, I call shots. Yoda with the flow, ball. Ready you are not. Epidemic, yes, just another gimmick fest. Fans be like, rapper receiving a bit of press. I was raised by the culture, till it's sick like the Conestoga. Your time is over, circle my prey like real life, not a simulation. 14 years later, you're still imitations. We innovating, rhyme nation, not in it. Don't wanna be repetitive, but y'all ain't getting it. I speak my clout, pause, cause you don't know what random beats about. I'm official, blowing the cartridge till you co-sign. What you do, right? Produce the whole nine. Foaming at the mouth cause they know what I'm about. No denying, co-design. You producy rookie, whoopsie. You be the next dude singing that the label ain't push me. Got her. Give them the openess, give them the openess, the flow is ferocious, dirty.
So there you go, that was Megaran's Shadow Man. And you can check out this and many other his tracks on youtube.com/ well, if you go to megaran.com, you can check out all the deals in his albums that he's currently selling. He's also had his lovely Kickstarter backed. I believe he originally asked for on Kickstarter to distribute his documentary and also to put out a new album, which yeah, he is. They're USB
I did
cartridges.
Not know that.
And the thing is as well, I'm really, really happy for him.
No, it's like a Nintendo cartridge that you could slot into your NES or something like that, is what I heard or something.
It's a great thing, and thank you to each and every one of you who've backed and supported him. And also, just know I am currently working with him. If you go to Mega add some little fancy little work to them as well, when I edit through them, including graphics and bits and pieces. I've edited a couple of them. I've done, I believe, from Ask. He gives very nice little insights and opinions in terms of what he feels you need to do in order to get ahead in terms of anything that you want to do, including your dreams. He's a great guy, tours regularly, he makes money and he makes a living off of basically doing what he's doing, and he's an inspiration to everyone. So make sure that you check that out in today's topic, which is Black Friday deals. So basically, before we go into the deals themselves, let's talk a little bit about Black Friday. Now, Brandon, tell us what this is about in the United States. What is Black Friday?
Most American of holiday, or the most capitalist of all holidays, because Black Friday is traditionally the time, the day after Thanksgiving, which is usually on a Thursday, is the time when the traditional start of the crisis, and give as many people as they can in the store, many of these little games, and try and put themselves into the black. It's now taken on a whole other life of its own. It all started out with just, places opening up at 5 a.m., then to the absurd portions where some stores were opening up at 4 o'clock on Thanksgiving.
Yeah. And
if you're Thanksgiving was affected by this, but man, it is like I said, it's a uniquely American holiday. I think we really only can true holidays tops maybe in this country: 4th of July, President's Day, and Black Friday.
Yeah, and the thing is, Black Friday's taken its own kind of identity over here in the UK, which myself and Chris have experienced. It's mental.
Years to,
It's basically a gimmick here, it's turned into a bit of a gimmick where we don't do the prices that you guys do. You guys do like 75% off and stuff like that in terms of like most stuff.
Oh, yeah, there's full retail markdowns. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
we do like something like 25% off on some here on Black Friday, and I managed to get like my kids 4 amiibos for Christmas, the ones that they're getting as part of their Smash Brothers collection. You know, recently as part of that, because I've got them a couple of game deals, which I'll talk. You know, one of them is reasonable price, and I got the amiibos at full retail price. Actually, more expensive than if you actually purchase them from Nintendo's website. Nintendo sell them for £10.99 an amiibo. In game, who I basically pre-ordered them with, I purchased them for $11.99. But it's not, as I said, it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing in terms of sale. What really winds me up about Black Friday is the amount of chaos it generates. Now, I know you want to mark down on a TV and understand you.
like you will see
It's
like
the fucking apocalypse
humans
just
at their
happened.
most primal.
Yeah.
Oh man, I was gonna go down to my local store, the gusto to walk down in the frozen tundra that is the state of New York right now.
So, Xander, what...
But it gets full on a madhouse, man. Full on madhouse.
I agree with you. Xander, what do you think of this situation?
Like 14 years, and honestly, you know, with my new job now, I've been with. I'm not in retail anymore, but it is what it is. I can wait. You know, I don't have to get. I mean, they had some good sales. I mean, I know there's some places you get like a 32-inch like LCD TV for less than $200. I mean, that's awesome. But I don't really like being around a whole lot of people anyway, and let alone a whole lot of people that might trample me to death.
100... Exactly. You got to be one of the first 100 people in the door to get that 32-inch LCD.
And
TV.
I don't feel like being trampled.
They literally
I
have
don't
like a
feel
pallet.
like
Exactly. It's clawing some old lady's eyes out.
Yeah, I don't feel like being around that. So I didn't take part. So I didn't take part in it.
Okay. What about you, Chris?
I find it idiotic how people react, and one of my fiance's friends posted a video on Facebook of my local Tesco that stays open 24 hours, and they start Black Friday at like 1 minute past midnight. And there was probably a rough guess looking at the video. There were probably around 100, maybe 150 people waiting. Like the Tesco staff had them like behind a small barrier to say, right, wait. And there were 2 like big packages wrapped up in like black tape, big Christmas ball on it, and things like that.
Mm.
And after the staff said, right, go, it was absolutely manic. You saw people pulling each other out of the way, trampling on people, and I just thought it was absolutely ridiculous. And they were going for it. Yeah, it were a large TV, but my God, it wasn't a good TV. And I don't like the idea of it. I like the idea of getting a bargain's all good, but when you have to resort to something like that, I think it's absolutely idiotic. Have a sale, fair enough, but don't act like an animal. It's ridiculous.
It's the closest thing. I was gonna say it's the closest thing we in our society have to the opening of the Hunger Games, where they all go to rush for the weapons at the same time. Like, it gets chaos, man.
There were like news stories and like people, like there were some people on camera saying, "Oh yeah, I picked up a Hoover. I don't want a Hoover. I don't need a Hoover. I got it because it was cheap, and I wanted to get something."
You can give it to somebody.
This is just
and it's just like, just that mentality alone. I wanted to get something to say I got it in Black Friday, and that's beyond idiocy. That's fucking moronic.
Yeah, and you know. The thing is, as I said, I would rather pay full price for something and know that I can afford it than wait for a fucking deal to get it like cut price and try and kill someone for it. And I mean, I've seen people try to kill each other for this stuff. It's ridiculous.
Punches get thrown.
Yeah, I mean, people get trampled.
Yeah,
on.
my mom once went on Black Friday when I was younger because my nanny, my grandma, she wanted me to have a Tickle Me Elmo when they came out, and so my mom went on Black Friday, and my mom actually got hit. Like my mom got beaten, but I got a Tickle Me Elmo, and she said never again.
Yeah, I can see why. You know, it's you go through all that fucking hassle for something that eventually you could probably get for cut price anyway once it goes down and the stock availability goes and the want for it goes. You know, the need kind of flounders. So I'd rather wait. You know, I bought my TV basically in a sale. I got it pre-owned. I'm happy. It works. I've got insurance on it. I'm happy with it. I don't need to go to a fucking sale to validate myself by beating like 20 or 30 people in the face with said TV because I wanted this TV. That makes no sense to me. Now, let's sound off on this whole situation before we move on to talk about the games and deals that are currently going on. Do you guys think that they'll continue to keep pushing this holiday because a lot gets sold off during this holiday as well? You know, it's the Xbox Ones. Microsoft talked about the fact that how their prices went totally, you know, the amount sold of the Xbox One went through the roof via Black Friday. I know over in game, people bought shitloads of the Xbox One. And PlayStation 4, they had some reasonable ones there. Some were used as well, you know, because it was Smash season. But it was totally and utterly mental. Do you think that they're going to continue keep pushing this even though they see the results and the chaos, or do you think they should basically better organize this shit? Because watching people just go in and try and like maul each other.
They can't help human nature. Like that's you can't. We can't. We're animals by nature. Like yeah, we've evolved these higher consciousness and all these great things, but still inherently in our nature, we want things and we're going to try and hurt people that are going to get in our way. That's human nature. So you can't factor that. This is when most retail establishments and retail corporations either put themselves further into the black or put themselves from losing money to becoming profitable. So these sales are essential part of their economy or their business model and the economic structure. So you're not going to see it ever go away. If anything, it's just going to get worse, and it's actually going to take fatalities at a Walmart or something like that. Massive fatalities, more than just somebody having a heart attack. Someone actually getting beaten, or someone actually beating somebody with a TV.
Do this. There have been people who have gotten trampled to death and beaten to death over this. It happens every single year. Do we see it on the news? No.
I did hear the one about someone getting a shitty TV and then end up having the TV destroyed and you just lost your shitty TV because you wanted a shitty TV.
I mean, the video I saw this year was, I guess, people out of Walmart fighting over Sony sound bars. I want it, and the woman's just has this scared look on her face as she's getting away, as she's clutching this sound bar like it's her infant child that she just pulled out from a burning house.
So
it's crazy, man. It's
with the whole situation is ridiculous. Now,
but that's human nature. We can't push that out of our brain yet. I guess.
Well, what do you think, Xander? What do you think about this?
I don't think it's ever going to change. I think it's one of those things that I honestly I think they like it. I think they like people going crazy and they like having these sales. I mean, because ultimately it's money they're making. I mean, we're just numbers, we're just currency, we're just something to keep them trimming the fat. That's all it is. So it's never going to change. And I mean, honestly, I take part in Cyber Mondays, or I believe that's what's called, Cyber Mondays, where you can shop online. They got more
Yes,
online
sir.
shopping now that you can do. Saturday's like mostly the days that are like for mom and pop shops. I like to partake in those because I'd rather help, mom and pop shops in a corporation. So like today I was going to go to my local retro video game store because they were having sales today with it being Saturday. So I mean, other than that, I don't think it's ever going to change.
So, going on from that, let's talk about some of our deals. Now, over here in the UK, Black Friday was actually the day that Smash Brothers was released. So, I haven't currently played the game because I'm waiting for my December 5th special edition version. I had a choice to either buy the game on the 28th of November's release date or wait to the 5th of December to get the special edition version with my Mario amiibo in it. Now, Xander, you've played the game, right?
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about the Wii U version, how it differs from the 3DS version.
Well, I only played the demo with the 3DS version. And of course, I just want to say real quick, and you guys remember in a couple podcasts ago how much I was saying that releasing it on the 3DS and the Wii U was such a dumb decision. And I was telling everyone, I was like, you know what? They shouldn't have done this. They should have made this a Wii U exclusive because this is going to help push Wii U units. And everyone's like, oh, it doesn't matter. People are going to still buy it. Well, guess what? The 3DS has outsold the Wii U of Smash by like over 60K. And so I just want to say I told you so.
There are more
So I knew
Wii U,
that-
there are more 3DS units in the market than there are Wii U's. That's why.
Well, not only that, but you got to think about it this way. If they made it a Wii U exclusive, it would have made people go out and buy a Wii U to play the Smash. If you already have a 3DS and you're like,
I don't think it's
do I wanna
getting 60,000. I don't think the Smash Brothers is selling 60,000 more Wii U consoles. I think maybe 30,000.
No, I'm saying like 3DS, like they're outselling.
That's
the
what I'm
3DS.
saying. That's what I'm saying. If they didn't, it's what I'm saying. I don't think it makes up. I don't think making it a Wii U exclusive sells 60,000 more copies.
Like, what I'm saying is like the 3DS is selling more than the Wii U because people have more of the 3DS.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, which I'm saying if Nintendo
That's
wouldn't
why
have done that, that would have sold more Wii U's. You see what I'm getting at?
I think it would have sold it would have sold marginally more Wii U's, but it wouldn't have sold how many units has it sold for the 3DS? It wouldn't have sold that amount of Wii U's. That's what I'm trying to say. Like maybe it sells a couple thousand more Wii U's. Not 100,000 or so. It's probably sold on 3DS.
But no, like, it's a good game. I remember I mentioned on Pixels Without Borders, it's not mind-blowing. Like, it's not like, oh my god. But that's not saying it's a bad game. To me, it feels very familiar. It's like meeting up with a familiar friend who has new stories to tell. It's definitely got that Smash charm, and it's a lot of fun. And I do want to say one thing. I do want to call someone out. I'm not going to say what group this group post was from. But I know one of the things that you guys have probably been hearing about is is the GameCube adapters have been going up in price because they're really hard to find right now. I think it's like a $30 accessory that's going online for over hundreds of dollars because people want this adapter to play their GameCube controller with the new Smash. Now I was smart enough that I got a bundle. The bundle was $100. You got the adapter, the GameCube controller, and of course the game. And some people weren't is fortunate enough to get that bundle. So I saw on a retro group page, this guy was selling his bundle, his Smash Brothers bundle. He was like, hey guys, I'm selling this bundle, or actually he wasn't even selling it. He was wanting to trade it for rare SNES games. Okay, first of all, if you're wanting to trade your bundle for a rare SNES game and you're expecting something more than $100 value, then you, sir, are a dick. Because that's exactly what these scalpers are doing. They're taking these bundles and selling them for over the retail amount just because they can.
I just don't understand that because I've just seen it on my Amazon, a local Amazon site here, on Prime for £19 5
Yeah, it's
Are you
yeah, and
fucking
here's
kidding me?
And here's the thing, we called the guy out, and the guy was like, "What's wrong with wanting to trade $100 value for $100 game?" I'm like, "Why don't you take the fucking game back then?"
Yeah.
If but no, the guy wasn't trying to be fair.
Why
He
didn't you
wasn't
just
trying to
if you're just
trade.
gonna spend that money, you're just gonna spend that money on something. Why don't you just spend $100 on buying a retro NES SNES cartridge or something like that? Like why?
Yeah, but the thing
Are
is,
there
he
really
got caught out. He
really
wasn't.
Super Nintendo games that are like worth like $10,000? Like I don't think so.
But it's
Well,
stupid,
he was-
and I agree with Xander on this. People are taking advantage of a situation that they shouldn't be taking advantage of. This it's not like this is a rare item. This item is going to go back in stock afterwards. It's just hard to find because people are out selling the fucking Smash Brothers units. People are buying these things by bulk. You can't sit there and say, I don't understand what the problem is. Well, the fucking problem is you're taking advantage of something that it's going to end up blowing up in your fucking face. I can buy probably about 3 of these adapters. Well, for the price that you're looking at, $100, basically like 20, 40, 60, 80. Like 5 of these adapters for that price. That's bullshit. Selling it for that, it's these things are available, and for everyone who's like spending $100 on these adapters, fucking wait. For God's sake, just wait. You don't have to spend that much money on a fucking adapter that's only worth $20. Seriously.
Was the game? I never had a GameCube. My friend TJ had it, and I do remember playing a few games on it. But I remember the controller just being really just unwieldy. Like I don't. Was it that good for Smash Brothers? Like
I don't know.
It is.
It's basically. From I believe isn't it Brawl? Xander?
Which Brawl was on the Wii?
Yeah. What was the one on the GameCube?
You're thinking Melee?
Melee. Basically, this is actually more akin to the Melee controls. So you can actually use the Melee control style using the GameCube pad, which a lot of Smash Brothers fans have actually stated that it's the best type of control style that you can use.
But you know what I find is funny that I noticed that I thought was really funny was at Best Buy. They're reselling the GameCube controllers. They have like a Yoshi, a Mario, a Princess Peach, and a Luigi. But what's funny about these GameCube controllers is they're not original GameCube controllers in the sense that they don't use the adapter. I believe you can actually hook them up to a Wiimote, and you can use those on the Wii U. So for some of those people that want to get those adapters, unless you're going to have some like crazy tournaments at your house, if you want to play one with a GameCube controller that bad, buy one of those controllers and hook it up to your Wiimote. I mean, we know that most people that have a Wii U, they probably have a Wiimote to go with it because it is backwards compatible with the Wii. So I don't really understand it.
Yeah, it's something that shouldn't they shouldn't be going to these lengths. It's for me, and again, look, Amazon are saying Super Smash Bros. GameCube controller adapter not in stock at the moment. We will deliver when available. £20. I can buy this thing for 20 quid, and it'll be shipped to me when it comes available. And I'm not that desperate to use a GameCube controller. Do you know what I mean? It's ridiculous, guys. Grow the fuck up and move and just stop trying to fucking steal from one another. This is just as bad as the PlayStation 4 situation. Now, Xander, tell us a little bit about the control style of the Wii U version. How good is this game?
I mean, it's spot on. I mean, I'm using the GameCube controller, so it's got all the same controls as Melee. So, I mean, maybe that's the reason why it feels so familiar to me, because I'm playing it on a GameCube controller. So it feels like I'm playing like an HD new version of Melee. But I mean, it's really good. The online's really good. It's got tons of unlockable content. It's got a lot of replay value. A lot of replay value that I really missed about games in the past, because you actually can unlock stuff in this game. It's not, paid DLC. It's not like, hey, you want, Duck Hunt Dog, you want Rob the Robot. you can unlock them. It's not like, Nintendo's selling a fighter pack for $25 for 5 characters. You're actually get to unlock these characters, and that's really rewarding. And I mean, they've added a couple new features. They have one that's kind of like almost like a board game. It's called like Smash Journey or something like that. Haven't really played that one too much. I wasn't really into it, but I also got some amiibos as well. I got the Mario and Link amiibo, and those are really cool. And actually Toys R Us was having a Black Friday sale, that you buy one amiibo, you get the other 40% off. So I ended up getting Yoshi and Samus. I ordered those two, so I should be waiting for those really soon. So I mean, I think it's really cool. I really like the amiibos. I really like what the game has to offer. It is something I think that people that don't have a Wii U might want to look into and get it. Definitely. So yeah, that's what I think about it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I just had to quickly go and get a Pepsi. But yeah, with the amiibos, the other things that were actually released over here in the UK for Black Friday. How do the amiibos work? Have you tried them with Mario Kart 8, Xander?
I haven't. I'm actually gonna wait until I get like Samus, I'm probably gonna wait until I get Samus, the used amiibo on Mario Kart 8, because you already got Link, you already got Mario. I kind of want to see my me look like someone that's not on Mario Kart. So
yeah, I'm
Samus isn't on there. So
my one that I'm getting, especially for myself, is a gift. Someone's buying for me, which I'll do an unboxing for when I receive it. Is Mega Man. I'm getting my Mega Man amiibo.
Yeah. I pre-ordered that one.
Yeah, same. It's coming in January, I believe. And I've ordered one for Rob Band as well. The thing that I find about these little things as well, they're really interesting. I got the 4 of them for my little ones. I got Princess Peach for Hina, the Wii Fit trainer for Zelda. She wanted Zelda, but they didn't have it in stock in game, which I wasn't very happy about. I got Donkey Kong for little Airhan, and I've also got Fox McCloud for Rohan, and they went ballistic when they saw these things. Because I got everyone to pick them out. Because the thing about my kids is, if you surprise them and they don't like it, they'll complain. That's what kids do. So I just said to them, are these the ones that you want for Christmas? Yeah, I want that one. Okay, that's great. Wrap them. They'll forget, and then they'll be surprised anyway. But it's one of those things where it's enjoyable. I think they're going to love this thing. And we're also holding a Smash Brothers tournament for Zelda on December the 5th. We're going to do a live stream of that, guys, so watch this space on that one. So in terms of... Chris, you've played Smash Brothers, right? What did you think of the Wii U version? Have you got the 3DS version?
Yeah, I got the 3DS version day one, just because I've never really been a Smash player. I didn't play Melee. I played Brawl. I enjoyed Brawl, but it had terrible online, so I got bored after I unlocked everything because I couldn't play online and continue the experience, really. But with this one, I played it on the 3DS a lot, and I know with the 3DS a lot of people were damaging the slide pads and things like that. And like I said to every single person that broke their 3DS, I know it's a Smash in the title, but that doesn't mean your hardware.
Yeah, exactly.
But the Wii U version, I got it, and I got 3 amiibos as well. I got Yoshi, Samus, and Link. I did want Little Mac, but he's not available just yet. I think he's available in about 2 weeks, because as soon as when they were rolling out the characters, Little Mac was announced, I was just like, right, fuck every other character, Little Mac's my guy, because I'm a big Punch-Out fan anyway. And yeah, I really, really like this game. I can see me putting the hours into it. I mean, the day after it came out, because I bought it after I finished the night shift, so the day after I played it for around 12 hours straight. And I couldn't get enough of it. The thing that I love most about it is the one-on-one for Glory, where it just strips the carnage away, and you've still got the like the exciting fights and things like that. But it's like, I suppose you can say rival Street Fighter with it being 1-on-1. But I have played online 4-way as well with Cartridge Bros. And yeah, I love it. The online is solid. Can't go wrong. Just like with any online game, you get a few laggy games, but that's to be expected. And to be honest, it works. It's not broken, which is always a nice surprise. But I really, really enjoy it. Graphically, it's got that, like I said earlier in Pixels, it's got that Nintendo charm that can only be seen on a Nintendo console. As Xander said, there is tons and tons and tons of unlockable content. I don't think I've seen that much unlockable content for probably 10 years in a game. There is absolutely tons to easily, single player alone, to unlock the content. You're probably looking at about 50, 60 hours.
Yeah.
And then, like, there's people who are going to play it for tournament play. You're going to get people. It's the party game to have on the Wii U, definitely. And the amiibos, and I love little figures like that. I nearly got sucked into Skylanders with buying the figures and things like that, but luckily I avoided that minefield. But I have been sucked into the amiibos because the figures are really nice quality, and the packaging on them is really nice as well. And what I did, this sounds crazy, but hey, I enjoy it. I don't care. I cut the plastic away from the cardboard really carefully with the craft knife, and underneath the amiibo where it is, there's a magnetic strip so you can't scan the amiibo through the packaging.
Damn you.
But I took the magnetic strip away, put my amiibo back in the packaging just to test it, and it scans through the box, and I've just resealed it. So, I mean, I'm not going to take my amiibos to anybody's house or anything like that. They're just going to be nicely displayed on my shelf, and I'll use them when friends come over and things like that. And what I did earlier
Go on,
today,
Chris.
I set the three amiibos that I've got, Samus, Yoshi, and Link. I set them up just by themselves, so they play by themselves. And I think I set it to like a 15 stock match. And I don't know, it felt good in a strange way, like I was playing some sort of god. They were fighting for my love. Which one performs the best?
So,
but you can't go wrong with it. If you've got a Wii U and you're unsure about it, I say get it, because, as I said before, I am not a Smash player, and I've never been a Smash fan, like as some people, but this one has really got me, and I can't wait to sink more time into it, play more people, and gain more friends through playing it.
So, the Wii U version, how does it differ from the 3DS version?
Higher resolution, and you don't have the cel-shaded outline on the characters. That's about it.
Is the play modes different?
Not from what I've noticed, because on the 3DS version, I think I sunk about 30 or 40 hours into it.
Yeah.
Just playing as Little Mac. As soon as I got the Wii U version, chose Little Mac, and yeah, I'm playing the exact same. I can do the same things. The only difference, the big difference, is the 8-player Smash, which is offline only on the Wii U. But I'd say that's the only difference. There's a few extra things, like Xander mentioned, the board game, which is, I don't know how you make a board game boring, but that's the main thing I hate in this version of Smash. I think it's absolutely horrible. They should have brought back the emissary mode from Brawl.
Yeah, the story mode.
Yeah, which I thought were really good, but they just didn't do that.
They removed it because apparently copyright and all that bullshit. Because people leaked it before the game was even released.
Well, yeah, I saw controversy around all that, but I'd say there's more content on the Wii U version as well. There seems to be a lot more content than the 3DS version. And what is really nice, if you have got the 3DS version, or you've got friends that have got the 3DS version and you don't have enough controllers, you can use the 3DS as a controller on the Wii U version.
Ooh.
Which is always nice. And if you've got any custom characters that you've been building on the Wii U version, like if you have like competitions with your friends, if you've been building a custom character on the 3DS, bring it over to the Wii U version and continue customizing and building your character.
So what would you guys feel about this game? Do you think it is as great as everyone makes it out to be at the moment, currently?
I would say it is. I'm enjoying it. I mean, I've seen a lot of hate towards it, but that's the Melee purists that anything that come out after Melee is trash. And all I say is just get over yourselves. Melee was a broken mess, and it just happened to be linked to some semi-deep gameplay through glitches and a broken engine.
What about you, Brandon? What do you think of the game so far? Do you think it's it's worth?
Well, I don't have
purchase?
for one, I don't have a Wii U, so I really can't accurately say. But if I were to buy a Wii U, it would probably be a de facto purchase. And if I do buy a 3DS, it's probably going to be a de facto purchase, just because it's Smash Brothers, it's a flagship franchise for Nintendo, and it's the same game you've been playing since the Nintendo 64. Just better graphics, cooler characters. I want to play as Little Mac as much as Chris does. I'm actually really looking forward to playing as Wii Fit Trainer.
You want to see her bend, don't you?
No, I when they announced that as a new character, I just laughed. I was like, Nintendo, never change. Never change, Nintendo.
Jamie, what about you? Would you, if you had a Wii U, would this be a de facto purchase for you?
It might be one that I purchase later on down the line when I get it used. I've never been one for playing Smash Brothers, but I do enjoy playing it. I mean, I liked playing it back when you could play as Kirby and just inhale people and never spit them out.
You are a morbid individual.
And then, when I was
You can't do that anymore?
No, it'll automatically spit them out after 8 seconds or so. But I was dating this guy one time, and he was playing Smash against me, and he was really, really good. And so what I did was I inhaled him as Kirby, walked to the edge of the arena, got him flustered, and then spit him out, and he couldn't react in time. And he lost. And I won.
I want to make so many dirty jokes right now.
You want to make so many jokes. You can make as many jokes as you want, Brandon.
So many dirty jokes.
Well, actually, when I inhaled him as Kirby, he was yelling, spit me out, and I'm like, wow, I bet you're never going to say that again.
Hey!
Of course, I never did anything like that, because I'm not that kind of girl, but, whatever. It's like, I bet you've never said that before.
Can we move on?
Brandon's dying.
I'm trying not to.
That's why we love her so
fucking
much. That's what she does. That's why we
devil
love her
woman.
so much. She's our devil woman. Now,
Exactly.
exactly.
Again, hailing dudes in her mouth. Come on now.
You can buy the Smash Brothers bundle for $2.99. You can buy it exclusively from GameStop. You can save $60 on there. In the UK, you can buy it for exclusively £169. You get a 32GB Wii U console, the Wii U gamepad, and also the game. The Amiibos are currently priced. How much are they in the US, Xander?
They're about $13.
$13 United States, $10.99 here in the UK. Or if you're going to game, for $11.99, which I'm still annoyed with them about that. But still, you can get the bundle for $99.99 brand new, including the GameCube controller. Does it include the GameCube tap and the controller, or just the tap?
What, the bundle?
Yeah.
Well, the bundle we have here comes with the tap and the GameCube controller for $100.
Okay, so yeah, you get both the controller and the tap for that, and you can also get the official strategy guide for $24.99. And the game itself is lovely selectively priced at $54.99.
People still buy strategy guides in 2015.
Yep, they do.
I like strategy guides. I like to collect them.
Strategy guide.
Bro, there's this thing called YouTube. There's this thing called the internet.
Hardback,
I
and
like
it's
strategy
beautiful.
guides for the art.
Yes, for the art.
All right, fine.
Yeah, she doesn't look
got,
at
like,
it for
posters.
seductive images. She looks at it for...
Yeah, it's like
Constantly, I do not covet my Resident Evil 5 guidebook because there are so many pictures of shirtless Wesker in there that I could wallpaper my room in it. I use it for the art.
Sure
Damn
you
it.
do, Jamie.
I'm honestly glad they still make strategy guides. I mean, because I still like books. You know, it's kind of like,
books
you
are a
know,
thing, like literature.
yeah. I mean, it's kind of like telling a vinyl collector. It's like, you know, you could just listen to that online for free, right? It is what it
Oh,
is.
God.
It's personal preference.
No, but it's also with vinyls,
Right.
you just like put the needle down, and all you hear is that nice little kind of.
no, yeah. With vinyl,
sound.
there's significant
Static.
audio improvement and stuff like that. But this is information. You're getting the same information and the same. I don't know.
But yeah,
I'm
Smash Brothers
I'm weird.
is priced in the United Kingdom for $39.97. Amiibos at $10.99 or $11.99 if you go to game. And there you can also get the bundle for $169.99 currently. Just remember, guys, that the Amiibos work on other games as well as Smash Brothers. So each game on the Nintendo Wii U is actually being updated to accept these little things, and on the 3DS. So make sure that you pick one of those up.
Now, I was reading an article on Kotaku that apparently the Amiibos have been working in the Japanese subway system
Have they?
to get you onto like you can.
Yeah.
I don't know however like the Japanese subway system works, but like they do open certain gates at some stations or something like someone was using like I saw it like someone was a picture of someone using their Amiibo trying to push it on, and then apparently the gate opened and they boarded the train. Like that. It was
It's whatever the NFC technology in the Amiibo is. It's like reacting with the train station thing, like the gates and things like that, which I thought were hilarious.
I want to see if you can put them on the London buses and just like do them over here with the Oyster card.
That's what I'm saying. Well, like it doesn't work in New York City's Metro card because you still gotta swipe it. So
Well, we just tap, so I want to see if that works. That might be kind of cool to see. If
So I'm saying we don't tap. We gotta swipe here on New York City.
I want to see if we can work
Metro
here on
cards.
the London buses and then on the tube. I'm going to try that.
You're gonna get an Amiibo just for mass transit.
Yeah, just to see if I can mess with the transit system. It'd be awesome.
Awesome.
Going on
Life
from
hacks,
that,
bro.
Yeah, exactly. Going on from that, Brandon, tell us a little bit more about any more Black Friday deals we've got going on at the moment. I know we've got the usual PlayStation 4 and Xbox One bundles that are currently available.
I almost bought a PlayStation 4 too, by the way. I was on the cusp of PlayStation 4 ownership. They had a very good PlayStation 4 bundle, or a PlayStation 4 Bundaroo. If you speak Bundaroo, not the famous Black Friday Bundaroo, but a different PlayStation 4 Bundaroo. Bundaroo-chan. Where you would, in this Bundaroo, you would get a physical copy of Grand Theft Auto 5. Hey, that's pretty awesome. And a digital copy of the HD PlayStation 4 remake of The Last of Us for a walloping $3.99, which was, the exact retail price of a non-Bundaroo PlayStation 4. There are also deals on the Assassin's Creed Xbox One Bundaroo and the Call of Duty Bundaroo, but that PlayStation 4 Bundaroo is a very tempting Bundaroo.
They also had the
Well, I was
Destiny
gonna-
bundle, didn't they?
I was gonna ask. So you're getting GTA 5 and Last of Us and a PlayStation 4 for $3.99.
For $3.99, that is a good Bundaroo if there was one.
Well, hold on. So, how PlayStation 4 is normally what, $3.99?
It's normally $3.99 itself, yes, with no games.
So
You were getting
Okay.
2 games. You were getting 1 physical game that when you were done playing, you could, hustle back to GameStop, and then 1 digital code for The Last of Us included in your Bundaroo.
I just wish there were games that weren't already out.
I know that, but I mean, like I said, if you're gonna get any game that just came out this holiday season for your PlayStation 4, yes, I know it's already been out already, but GTA was, my opinion, the best game of that last console cycle. So why not play it again?
No, I agree.
I've already bought it 3 times already.
I would take it.
probably
I would
gonna-
take it for free. I would take it for free.
That's
but
what I'm saying.
I'm just not a. I'm not a big fan of the HD remaster. So I mean, if they were giving it for free, that would be awesome. But
That's what I'm saying.
not gonna,
And it was a code, so you didn't really
Yeah.
have to. The Last of Us was a code, so it wasn't like you didn't have to have it, but it was a very tempting deal, and I had to eat.
You needed to have.
I mean, yeah, I could have easily
Pound
bought that
saving.
Bundaroo, but I would have been, had to survive on less than $100 for the entire 2 weeks. That shit ain't possible. But some good deals. They had the usual stuff. You get your EA games, EA Sports titles for $40. Deals all around, but
And for you kids out there, they did have the Disney Infinity bundle. The starter
they
pack
did have the
2.0
Infinity Bundaroo.
Bundaroo at
Bundaroo.
$37, which
I'm
is
just
a
gonna-
very good deal. Because usually it's over $50 for the Disney Infinity Bundaroo. It's the Marvel superhero one as well.
And if
they
I was
had,
going to get any sort of, no, go on.
Go ahead.
No, after you, sir.
I was gonna say they had the Shadows of Mordor on sale for $25.
Yeah, I really should have went down there, but if I went down to GameStop, there was a very good possibility. I have no self control over myself. I would have been walking out of there with a PlayStation 4. Very likelihood I would have been. I have no self control.
I'm looking at the moment as well. They also had Skylanders Trap Team starter pack, which usually goes for $74.99. You get it for $37.50. The Xbox One Connect Assassin's Creed Unity plus free controller bundle for $429.99. So that includes the Kinect as well with the Xbox One.
That's a good Bundaroo.
That's a good bundle. Jamie, is
It's a great Bundaroo.
Is there any games that you know of that were part of the sale that you were interested in? That you could have sat there and went, I could part with money for that, but I'm broke.
I can't say that I paid attention to the games for this Black Friday because I was more up in the fact that, oh my god, I bought fabric for 50% off for cosplay, and I bought contacts for 50% off. And oh my god, though
Yo,
today
word?
we did go. So today we did
Where
go
was
to
that?
GameStop and we picked up all 3 Uncharted games for $10.
That's not bad at all. And
But that was just.
yeah, and it's a great deal. You had Alien Isolation for the PlayStation 4 for $29.99. Assassin's Creed Unity is $59.99. That's kind of shit. You know
I mean,
what
yeah, no. You're the only way you're getting a good deal on that game is if you buy it with your console.
Or if you request your money back from Ubisoft because they fucked you over. And also, you got the PlayStation 4 Choice of Console with bonus $50 gift card for $3.99. And also, that was released on that day. Games which basically you weren't going to get a discount on these. Smash Brothers for 3DS. Pokemon Alpha Sapphire for $39.99 because Nintendo do not want to actually do discounts on their shit. Yeah, the PS4.
Well, I mean, also because, like I said, Omega Ruby and Sapphire literally just came out the week before, so they're not going to give any significant deals on that. What I was noticing, the really only deals they had on hardware was the 2DS, which is $99, which really isn't that much of a deal because it's normally $120.
Yeah, you got $449 on the PS4 Lego Batman Little Big Planet bundle with choice of game and controller. You have the Lego Superman Black Zero Escape, 40% off of that as well. Board games, assorted items and prices, and you had some buy one get one free deals. And then they went into controllers, peripheral devices, and other little bits and pieces. Now, Chris, did you get any nice little deals from Black Friday?
No, I was constantly looking to see if there were anything that caught my eye, and there wasn't. There wasn't anything. I mean, there were some good deals going on. Not specifically Black Friday, but Sony themselves doing like a double discount on the store, where they were selling digital games for like near 80% off.
Wow, that's amazing.
Is that still going on?
I think it is. I think it's. I think it goes on to the 6th of December. I'm not.
Okay.
I can't
Well,
remember exactly, but
You're just itching to
There were
spend
games
money,
on
aren't you,
it.
Brandon? You're just itching to spend money.
well, no. Here's the thing: there is something I want to get on my PlayStation, but I don't like. I don't think I could find it in America because it's a sport that's not really that popular in America. I know the game is probably at least released here, but it's not like a super popular thing. That's the Formula One game, but like I don't want to pay a full retail price for it. But I'll get it digitally if I can get it for 80% off. Word to your mother.
You also
what
have
I'm saying?
discounts on loads of accessories and other bits and pieces. Now, we've seen what's been going on in terms of Black Friday and these companies. Some of the companies still have Black Friday deals going on. Steam, I know, have with their Sega exclusive bundles. They do have like bundles going on, including the amazing Saints Row series that they've actually issued into a bundle themselves. And check Steam out, because Steam Humble Bundle does some amazing fucking shit in terms of what they put out. Now, to kind of sum things up in terms of Black Friday, there's some great games that you could have gotten for some good prices, but in everyone's opinion, Xander, do you think Black Friday is worth it?
Yes and no. The savings is definitely worth it. I mean, it definitely, you could definitely get a lot of shopping done on that one day and get your Christmas shopping done. I don't think it's worth the crazy chaos that goes with it, but of course, when money comes into something, then you're gonna have craziness anyway. So the way I look at it is that, like, if you can get the deals online and you don't want to go out and go full gladiator Braveheart mode and freaking Walmart, do that. If you don't mind it, if some people like doing it, some people that's their thing. They love to go out there and camp. They love to experience that, I guess, rush. I think some people get some people get like a high off of it. So yeah, definitely.
Brandon, what about you?
Oh yeah, no, like I said, man, it's an essential part of capitalism. We have to have these large amounts of sales. They got to get people bringing shit into the store, because it's not just the stuff on sale people buy; it's other stuff that's not at drastic markdown prices that people inevitably end up buying too. So it's good for capitalism, good for the economy, good for a consumer's wallet. I'm all for it, man.
What about you, Jamie?
I'm a capitalist.
Black Friday's stupid. You are spending all day on Friday killing people for like TVs and shit, and on Thursday, on Thanksgiving, you were just giving thanks and saying what you were thankful for. And you're thankful to eat food with your family and then wake up on 5 a.m. and kill some bitch for a TV and a Tickle Me Elmo. Welcome to fucking America.
I'd kill a bitch for a Tickle Me Elmo if my kids wanted it. Shit.
This is why you're not allowed to have children, Brandon.
This is probably why I'm not going to have children. This is why I'm going to die alone and miserable.
Yes.
At the age of 60-something, due to probably drug overdose or massive liver failure. Something like that, I've accepted it.
Chris,
I'm cool with it. I got like 30 years left. I think we're good to go.
Chris, what would you think about Black Friday? Do you think it's a good thing, bad thing, or just no?
I'm on the fence. It's a good thing to provide savings and such like that, but not the way people behave. Make Black Friday online only, because then people aren't killing each other and you're still getting a good deal.
Okay, so saying
Can't
about
have
it,
it
guys,
both ways, Chris. Can't have it both ways.
is what I say about this, guys. My opinion.
I'm trying to apply logic to life, and that doesn't happen.
My opinion on this is, if you want to go and look for a good deal, the thing you could have done is checked out the prices online on the sites that were doing these deals, and then you could have compared them, because that's what you should have done. Apart from that, enjoy your games, guys. Gaming is a great thing. Please be good to each other. Stop trolling one another, and let's move on to the plug. So, Xander, what are you doing at the moment?
Well, when I'm not on I Get Gameplay, I'm hosting another podcast called X's Gaming Podcast. You can listen to us on Podomatic.com or subscribe to us on iTunes. We're covering everything from retro to modern video games. I also do another podcast called Entertainment Talk Nation with Rob Rosano, and we talk a little bit about gaming, but it's more about TV, comics, and movies. So it's a little bit of a different spectrum from what I usually do. And then, of course, you can check me out on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/Xander Scullion. And I did want to make another announcement, one last announcement, that December 7th, if you guys are listening and you're from the North Carolina area, in Wilmington, North Carolina, we are having a convention on December 7th called Anawave, and I will be having a panel at 10 a.m. I'll be hosting a panel about how to start your own YouTube or podcast. So be sure to check that
You're
out.
coming to pick me up, right? You're coming to pick me up in Tennessee, and you're going to take me to the con, right?
Yeah,
Of course.
that's not happening.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, she's gonna end up beating a bitch for Tickle Me Elmo.
Yep.
She'll just be like, Xander's coming, Xander's coming. And then Xander's just like, I'm so not coming. So, Brandon, what are you doing at the moment, apart from having some weird echo going on?
Apart from doing what now?
Apart from having some weird echo coming on, what are you doing at the moment?
Oh well, yeah, no, because I just my headset dropped out of the thing, so you were hearing the echo of my TV. I'm not really doing anything right now. I'm standing out here looking out my window at my snow-covered backyard. But I host a podcast on this fine YouTube channel every Friday evening, 8:00 ish. No real set time. It's Slamcast. We talk wrestling, the world of wrestling, wrestling-related topics, and other shooting the shit. So you should check it out. Slamcast, Retro and Limb YouTube channel, Fridays. You can check me out on the Twitter, Brandon All Hope. I tweet things that are funny sometimes. That's about it. Hit me up on the on Xbox, Stamos420. NYYMUFC on the PlayStation Network if you want to play games with me. That's cool. I do that sometimes. Other than that, man, I'm just hanging out.
And tomorrow,
living life.
you can check out his article on nerdgenius.com along with I Got Gameplay's back episodes.
Oh yeah, bitches!
The
What's
X's
up?
Gaming
I wrote an
Podcast.
article.
He's written an article
I do things.
on the new Star Wars trailer. That's
I
just
do,
been
and
released.
if you do like it, there will be more articles to come, I'm sure.
Of course. And basically, you can check that out also with the article that Jeff Kroop wrote called The Kroopsident, where he talks about basically Anita Sarkeesian. It's actually a fun read. And loads of other game reviews and stuff that I've got going on there as well. And you can also check out my YouTube channel, youtube.com/TheNerdGenius, as well. And RetroOnlim.com, where we all reside, and also the network and other stuff. You can find us on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, and all that jazz. So make sure you check that out. And Jamie, where can we find you?
You can find me on YouTube at Shimeji. That's on YouTube. You can SHIMEGEE. Hazardous Cosplay on Facebook, HAZRD-US Cosplay. We just got fabric for our Neapolitan and Roman cosplays from Ruby. We're going to be working on those very, very soon. Hoping to get those done for Connuga in February, or toward the end of February at least. And so you can just keep track of me on there. That's pretty much where I am. I'm kind of on the Retro and Limb website. I'm nervous to post anything there, so I only really post on there if Burhan kind of gives me a good shove and tells me to do it. So yeah.
Oh, I love the fact that I have to hold your hand when you're doing it.
I'm so nervous. Like, I'm like the youngest one, and a lot of you are guys, and I don't know if you guys are gonna like what I post. So I'm just like, I don't want to do it.
Jamie, we love
I'm
you.
scared.
That's the main thing. You don't have to worry. You're not the crazy person in the Retro Anlim corner. You're actually very accomplished. It's one of the reasons why
I'm
you're
the
free
crazy one.
He is the crazy one. I can vouch for him. That's why he's my agent in this job for hire, because he's nuts.
Quantifiably, bro.
Yeah, and Chris, where can we find you?
You can find me on Pixels Without Borders on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Twitter is official_PWB. Everything else is just Pixels Without Borders, one word. Find me at YouTube, Twitch, and also the website pixelswithoutborders.co.uk, and that's about it. And I'm just planning the future. I've just got in the works about Pixels Without Borders t-shirts coming next year. I'm just planning designs at the minute with a printer, and hopefully they'll be on sale soon.
Well, let me
Gonna give them out to struggling refugee children.
Yes, he's going to have loads of Chinese kids basically make the design. And just so you know, guys, as well, you can check this show out along with all the other shows on the Retro Anlim Network. It's on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/UnlimRadio, twitter.com/UnlimRadio, and also facebook.com/UnlimRadio. That's UNLIM Radio. Pretty simple. And also, we have got a few announcements to make. First is This Job for Hire will be returning with episode 3 next week. That includes myself, Mr. Brandon Ligon, on the show as well. And we will be returning to a, kind of frequent schedule every couple of months, trying to do an episode.
This is season 2.
This is season 1 still, believe it or not. Season 1.2.
Okay.
Where basically we continue the story for that, and we'll also be releasing a DVD set based on that, because a lot of people have been asking for it, so we may be releasing an exclusive DVD set.
It just blew my mind right now. Hang on. People are asking for a DVD of thing.
For a DVD set of This Job for Hire, mostly from the United States, so I'm looking at distributors at the moment.
Get the fuck out of here.
It's actually kind of awesome. And speaking
You are
of
pulling
awesome,
my leg, sir.
I am not
you are
pulling your
pulling
leg.
my leg.
I literally mean it. People are enjoying the show and want actually more of it. It's one of the reasons why I've decided to bring it back. The other thing is, we're basically this Monday. There has been constant delays with the Silent Hill TV Kickstarter project. Reason being, because of the fact, not because I'm a lazy arsehole, it's actually because I'm a busy arsehole. That's a different one. And I've been basically waiting to get all the details from all the other actors and people working on the project in order to get it done. For those of you who want to join our cast, we are going to be doing an open casting call once the Kickstarter is done. Once we know how much finances we've got, how much we've got to work with, how much it's going to cost with us to actually send this thing to Vancouver so we can shoot it there for a week, we will then be casting the rest of the characters. If you've worked with us before, you know that I will be basically looking at you first. Acting experience will be quite essential for this, because we're not trying to ham this project up anytime soon. And anyone got any concerns, just email me at michaelburhan@enigma. That's enigmar.co.uk. And eventually you can go to the website as well, which will be up and running in a couple of weeks, which is www.silenthillreturns.com. Yep, I bought the web link.
Sup?
We'll be basically looking to raise £150,000, which works out as about, I believe, $260. $260,000. Nah.
$260. I could pay for your fucking filming right now.
Exactly. We're going to be looking at a lot of corporate sponsors, but there are loads of little ideas that we're doing running around in terms of gifts, which is including getting you to name our librarian, which is going to be one of the essential characters. There are rules and regulations in terms of naming the person, because you can't name him dirty limericks or stupid names. We're looking at actual names.
Bitch tits McGee.
Exactly, stuff like that. That's not to do it.
Gareth. Let's call him Gareth.
Yeah, we're also, but yeah, that one word names ain't gonna cut it as well with us. We're basically, or words like Jimmy Savile, no. We're basically going
Call
to
him Mike Payton.
Yeah, that ain't happening. We'll also be releasing a special edition box set that includes the basically a Silent Hill book of the occult, the tape, which will include Rob Man in it, and it's the kind of the tour of Silent Hill, so to speak. It's the holiday tour that they have as part of the prequel. It will also include a radio with the Silent Hill etchings in that as well, and loads of designs and drawings from our art team, and a USB tape of the initial soundtrack created by Xander Scullion and Dan Ashley. So you'll get all those little goodies as part of this big bundle, and that's, well, I'm looking at the price structure for that. You also get the price structure, you also get to donate for other things, like separate things, including the the tape that you can have in a little USB from Xander and Dan. You can get digital downloads only. You'll be able to, for every person that donates, we'll be able to get a streamed screening of the pilot as well, once the pilot's been approved, for us to do that. And we will also be making sure that once it has been approved, we can shop this bad boy to networks. It's a great opportunity for us, great opportunity for all the actors that are involved in the project, great opportunity for everyone. If you want to check out more on Enigma Entertainment, just go to imdb.com/Enigma Entertainment, Great Britain. And we've just got all our film projects and releases that we've had. The company is doing really well at the moment in terms of our release schedules, and we are basically going to be releasing a few projects out to Netflix, iTunes, etc. soon. We've got some amazing people attached to this Silent Hill project. Distro for Hire is going to be coming along, more reviews coming, and loads of other stuff. Now, while I finish talking your heads off, for Chris Sanderson, for Brandon Ligon, for Jamie Stiles, this is Michael Burhan saying, of course, ladies and gentlemen, that we've got gameplay. Have you?